let's see. So T equals TA plus TO minus TAE is KT. Okay? Okay. So and then so for the first start, we plug it in to determine the value of K. Okay? So in order to determine the value of K, we just plug everything in first. So this would be 75 degrees, 70 plus 80 minus 70 E K 1. Okay? Then we continue to solve it. 75 equals 70 plus 10 E K 1. Okay? And then you have to subtract 7 from both sides. 70, I mean, from both sides. So that'd be 5 over 10 equals 10E K 1. Okay, and then you divide 10 from each side to get E by itself. So you divide by 10 from each side, okay? Once you do that, you also have to, in order to get rid of E, you have to multiply both sides by ln. So this would be ln times 5 equals E minus K1 times ln also, which cancels both of them. So that would be ln times 5 equals negative K1. Then you divide both sides by negative 1, which make K equals to 0.6931. So this would be your K. And since we have found our K, that means that you would be able to find the approximate time of death. Okay, so now to the second equation. So let's do it right here. So you will now use 80 because that's the body temperature currently. So it would be 80 equals 70, which is the room temp, plus 98.6 because that's the normal body temperature, human body temperature, minus 70 E. And then instead of putting K, you put the value that we found, which is negative 0.6931 T. Okay? And then all you do now is solve. So 80 equals 70 plus 28.6 E minus 0.6931 T. Next step would be to subtract 70 from both sides. So you would get 10 equals 28.6 E negative 6931 T. Then, to get rid of that and get E by itself, you divide this whole thing by 28.6. 28.6. Then also, to get rid of E, once again, you have to multiply both sides by ln. So, 3497 equals 0.6931 T. Then, to get T by itself, you divide the whole thing by negative 0.6931, which gets you T, which would be 1.5161 hours. But to round that up to a tenth, the nearest tenth, it would be 1.5 hours before 6 p.m. And if you think an hour and a half before 6, that would be 4:30 p.m., which is the time of death.